Eddie, I got to ask you about the big fight here in America in Las Vegas, April 22. Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Did you tune into any of the press conferences?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
What did you get any information out of it?
I find Ryan Garcia, Javonte a favourite in the fight. But I liked what I saw from Ryan. You know, I just said to Sal then, I felt like Javonte is aware of how dangerous this fight is, which surprised me a little bit. Ryan can really punch, but we have seen him on the floor against Luke Campbell, and he hasn't really boxed. I mean, Luke Campbell's a world-class fighter, but not consistently at the level that Javonte has. So there's a lot of unanswered questions about Ryan Garcia. He might get steamrolled and knocked out, but I have a funny feeling he might win.
I mean, Gervonta pretty much feels that Ryan is a one-trick pony, that all he has is the left hook. That's pretty much what he kept saying.
Yeah, I don't think so, but he can obviously punch with the left hook. I mean, he's dangerous. He's a dangerous guy, but so's Javonte. So it's a great fight.
Yeah, there isn't much of a height difference there between them, huh?
Well, there is, but maybe not as much as some people thought. But he's clearly the bigger guy, but Javonte's very strong.
Yeah, how big do you think that fight is? You know, Oscar himself said that he could potentially break the record between him and Floyd Mayweather, 2.4 million pay-per-view buys, I believe.
I think for once, I believe, I agree with Stephen Espinoza. What did he say, 700-800? I think 700-800. Could it do 1 million with a great build-up? And yeah, they're two huge stars with a different kind of audience, both of them. And obviously the social media age as well. I'd love to see it do 1 million. I'm not sure it will, but great for boxing. You know, I think everybody should hope it does as many buys as possible.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Espinosa said, that they're going to use the digital platforms to try and promote the fight. Some people felt that it was a very cheap way to do it, but I mean,
it's not. Yeah, yes, it is cheaper, but sometimes it's smarter. You know, you don't necessarily need. We do this more for you guys, like just so it's just something you do. You don't actually need to do as much as this, but you need to bring the fighters together. And you can do as much as you want on social media, but there's nothing quite like having two fighters look each other in the eye. And you saw that with those two press conferences. That made the fight much bigger. So you want to get the fighters together as much as possible, but when they have the following that they do, at the same time, you have to be smart. And that's a very powerful tool that can work for you 24/7 in a promotion.
Were you surprised to see Leonard Ellerbe and his side in the first press conference?
I didn't know it was Leonard. You know, yeah, I don't. Obviously, he's not with Mayweather Promotions anymore. They need someone there, and Leonard came out of retirement and popped up, and good to see him.
Popped out with a very beautiful beard,
nice.
Better than yours. I don't mean to offend you, but
yeah, it was very white, but you know, he's aged a bit, but he looks very happy anyway.